lot of you have been challenging 2K TV, and if you think you're competitive, you have no idea what you're in for.
That's for sure, because lately the 2K TV team has been tearing it up in the rec. Here's a look at what you're up against. Let's start with play one. Blake to the bucket. Never mind.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Donovan Mitchell grew up around pro athletes. His father worked in Major League Baseball, and Donovan said, "I saw guys making millions, staying humble and grounded. I also saw the other side, so I try to treat people right. I grew up that way, and the NBA doesn't change it." Kevin, he's showing as much as he's talking about it.
What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. And coming down the back stretch, good time to check out the new power rankings. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And checking out the Grizzlies, they've been consistent in their approach, and they found consistency in these rankings. Just a real solid club that puts a good product out on the floor.
Now a look at Memphis's starting group. We've got Derrick Rose. Tatum out there with Collins. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard position. And for the Lakers, they've got Jonas Valanciunas. Jimmy Butler is out there with Harris. Then it's Thompson. And it's Paul in at the one spot. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year? We're mid-season.
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season? You feel
yes,
like
they can.
Like you said, let it play out.
With the basketball in hand, no one is more patient than Paul. Waits for his man to break free.
Mar DeRozan on the wing. Back to Rose. Got a piece of it and taken away by Paul. Thompson against Mitchell. To the middle. Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Did not expect to see such a flashy finish from Valanciunas on that play.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Up top, Tatum. Here's Mitchell.
3 straight misses to begin this contest and already starting to look frustrated.
Paul looking around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jason Tatum.
One of the most vocal players in this league, CP3 is known as a tremendous leader.
Lakers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good from Paul.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Tatum, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Harris.
You got to avoid fouling Tatum in those situations. He's very clever at getting the defense to kind of bite when he attacks.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one falls for Tatum.
Third pick in that 17 NBA draft after a strong rookie campaign. I think Tatum was going to be around for a while.
And so Tatum nails them both. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Rose against Paul. He kicks it to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Paul. Good. Nice job down low.
The defense has to stay on Chris Paul. He has a quick trigger on the catch and shoot.
Rose against Paul. Passes to Tatum. Collins trying to break free. And he gets it back. Here's Mitchell. Connects from three-point range.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
Harris outside. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Los Angeles leading by 7. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Paul kicks to Thompson. Shoots the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Rose passes to Mitchell. Outside Tatum. On the wing to Rosen. Back to Tatum. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Harris. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Nuggets in Denver. Pass to Paul. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And that's the kind of game that can give you a lot of momentum. And you can come away from that feeling like you have the confidence to be able to win those nail biters.
Now here's Rose. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that one drops.
Derrick Rose against the defense surprised him a little bit with that floating jump shot. Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
And the first one at the line is good.
Explosiveness by Derrick Rose is one of the reasons why a lot of guys do not want to guard him.
And both free throws good for Rose.
And Derrick Rose said when he first attempted to come back from his injuries, he was playing revenge basketball. Now he just seems so much more at ease.
Yeah, I agree, GA. I'll tell you, he still has that competitive spirit in him. Yes, check that off. I think now he's just happier to be able to play the basketball injury-free. And to see his teammates and the league respond when he had that 50-point game, people were really generally happy for Derrick Rose.
Here is Rose, following the basket by Chris Paul. Tatum looking around. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And you love that offensive mindset from Tatum. Relentless when it comes to scoring.
Here's Thompson. No good there. Great D that time from Tatum. And DeRozan kicks to Mitchell. Misses the 3.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Nice shot by Thompson.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now here's Rose. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. Now Valanciunas against Tatum. Shoots from the elbow, and it's Memphis with another.
And how about the mindset of Tatum? Even when the D is in his grill, he somehow finds a way to get shots up and over them.
Now here's Paul. 23 points for him the last game against Denver.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. DeRozan leading the charge. Rose passes to DeRozan. Over Thompson. DeRozan's shot is off. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
Shot by Collins, no good.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
A deep 3 from Butler. Collins grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Shots good from Butler.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. and then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Larry Nance is checked in for Harris. Doug McDermott comes in for Butler. Andrew Wiggins is checked in for Thompson. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Chris Paul. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for John Collins. Joe Ingles comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Rodney Hood's checked in for Mitchell. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Derrick Rose. Now, here's Ingles. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Outside Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
A terrific athlete at that wing with good bounce. Tatum, fun to watch.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 11-point game. Here's Valanciunas. And Tatum pulls it down. Memphis is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Ingles can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Wiggins dishes to Rubio. Back to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's the Lakers with it. They lead by 11. Here's Valanciunas and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Love the aggression that Valanciunas showed there. He welcomed the contact inside to get to the line.
The Lakers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
The 5th overall pick in the draft back in 2011, Valanciunas has added wrinkles to his game every year since.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Smart finds Tatum. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down hard.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front. He was too aggressive. That's already his 2nd foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
The Grizzlies have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. And the first one drops.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
And so Smart nails both of them. Lakers leading by 13. Rubio looking around. The Grizzlies pull it in.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Outside Hood. Wiggins against Smart. Here's Wiggins, and he really played well against Denver. Releases. Rubio misses.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
Outside, Smart. Six on the shot clock. Releases from 15. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Tries again. No good that time. Good work defensively by Smart. The Grizzlies trail by 13. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Inside, here's Baines. Out to Hood. Takes the three. The shot, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They embraced the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
Here's Tatum after the made shot from Ricky Rubio.
Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
50 seconds left to play in the first. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Smart kicks to Baines. Memphis moving that ball around. Outside Hood. Wiggins with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
To the right side. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's Wiggins. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. The pass to Valanciunas. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Los Angeles Lakers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team's progress.
Everybody had their expectations of what we should be or will be, but at the end of the day, we got to be able to focus on us. Obviously we went through a little bit of a rough patch. We're still figuring things out, but we can make adjustments and continue to build. And I think we're playing great basketball. I think we're doing things the right way.
And Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So, on the floor for Memphis.
Take a break.
Rodney Hood out there with Smart.
2 shots.
Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Tatum in at the 4. And he knocks down the first one. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your AD.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Unfortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Now, here's Ingles. No points in the game yet for him. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. Rubio with the rebound. And Rubio with the ball for Los Angeles. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game.
The right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Pass to Tatum. The 3. Nance gets the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. Butler, he's checked in for the Lakers. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Back to Rubio. Here's the three, and Jimmy Butler, good for three. Butler's got his third bucket of the night.
Jimmy Butler confident in everything he does, able to score from anywhere on the floor.
Baines passes to Smart. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Kicks to Ingles. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
You can do a lot of things with Ingles offensively. He can initiate, he can play off the ball, and he can shoot it from anywhere on the floor.
Now here's Butler. 23 points for him the last game against Denver. Man's trying to break loose. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Wiggins has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to Smart. Back to Hood. Outside Tatum. Over McDermott. And the basket by Tatum. Tatum's got 10 points.
Yeah, and I love how strong Tatum is finishing through the contact there. He's shown a real toughness in terms of when he gets in attack mode.
Butler. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Tobias Harris is checked in for McDermott. Thompson comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Chris Paul subbed in for Ricky Rubio. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. John Collins, he's checked in for Tatum. DeRozan comes in for Joe Ingles. Mitchell, he's checked in for Hood. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Marcus Smart. Rose gets the bucket.
It's hard to try to stop D. Rose. When he's committed to scoring, get out of his way.
Thompson passes to Paul. And the foul on Rose. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Here is Paul. He's got 6. No good that time. Some solid defense from Rose. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. DeRozan with it. Picked up by Harris. And the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. Steve, if you were a GM and you could choose one player, who would you start your team with?
Right now, I think the perfect player to start your team off right now because of the way everything is going is Anthony Davis. He can play 1 through 5. Defensively, he can change a game. Offensively, he can play in and out. And he's just that fluid player that matches up with today's game.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Love the eye contact by Jimmy Butler and his teammate before he rolls up for that alley-oop.
Rose dishes to DeRozan. And Collins now top the key. Here's Baines. Nance with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 23. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Nance against DeRozan. Down low. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide open man.
Back to Paul. Butler on the wing. Up top, Nance. Stolen by Collins. They're running. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jimmy Butler.
The aggressiveness that DeRozan attacks the rim with is what gets him to the line more often than not.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit. Shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
DeRozan, a raw athlete entering this league. He's worked on his skill to the point where he's now a perennial all-star candidate.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. Lakers leading by 22. Paul passes to Butler. Back to Paul. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Jimmy Butler is on it, staying alert, finds his man breaking free.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler, and that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
Mitchell against Thompson. Outside DeRozan.
I mean, he closed the gap on that play with his speed. Jimmy Butler on defense is a treat to watch.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now, here's Mitchell. Following the shot by Chris Paul. DeRozan finds Mitchell. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Mitchell's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, with how great DeMar DeRozan is at scoring, you know he's going to get to the line a few times every game.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
And the first one drops.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. Los Angeles leading by 19. Paul with the ball. He's got 8. Rose with the block. DeRozan against Butler. Now here's Rose. He has 6. Now DeRozan. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And that's now 6 points for DeMar DeRozan. At the elbow, it's Harris. Pass to Thompson. Over Mitchell. Thompson with the bucket.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number one. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Clock at 4. It's DeRozan with the drive. Some solid defense from Butler.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler can tend to skip the spotlight when he's off.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
That free throw good from Butler.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
DeRozan on the wing. Over Butler. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Over Butler. Rebound the Lakers. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the middle. Here's Paul. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Paul's got 10 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Here's Paul, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Back to Paul. That shot misses. Collins with some nice D.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
The pass to DeRozan. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Harris. And that one, good. He's got 10.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with this offense.
Paul outside. Stolen by Rose. DeRozan for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Would love to see more of this. DeRozan needs to keep working on his 3-ball.
Collins against Paul. Deflects the pass. And the Lakers with another turnover here.
Now let's see the stat sheet here on Chris Paul. Some impressive play from him over the last month. Averaging 15 points a game, 8 assists, and just over 2 steals. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
I mean, high-level feel for the game. Allows him to gamble with a purpose. Does he get burned once in a while? Sure, but not as often as he guesses right.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Thompson against Mitchell. Pass to Valanciunas. The dish to Paul. From the arc. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Paul. Paul's got assist number 8 now on the night. Outside Rose. Passes it to DeRozan. Over Butler. That one a little long.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8-ball.
Paul with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Lakers with some changes. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Butler, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Thompson. Memphis also making some changes. Tatum, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Joe Ingles comes in for DeMar DeRozan, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Derrick Rose. And so Paul nails both of them. 1:53 left in the second quarter. And here is Mitchell. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Kings in Sacramento. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Paul passes to Rubio. Paul outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Paul's got 15 points.
When he pulls up way outside, Chris Paul is a confident guy who measures his shots very well.
Pass to Ingles. Outside Collins. The pass to Tatum. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Lakers leading by 23. Rubio outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wiggins outside. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Memphis. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Here's Paul, and the layup's good off the glass. He's got 17.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And what I love about Tatum, he is decisive when his decision-making in terms of driving the basketball. Solid at kind of just putting his head down and creating the angle, and then the strength there to take the contact and force the foul.
And he makes the first. And so Tatum nails them both. Los Angeles leading by 21. Paul outside. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Lakers with possession here. McDermott dishes to Paul. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Love the flush there from Valanciunas, leaving no doubt on that play.
1 second left. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Los Angeles riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew, the energy and effort were apparent throughout that first half. How were you able to do it?
We had a good practice, working hard, really putting things together. Keep doing that, we can come out with a W.
Hey, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining. Big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. It's been quite a night so far for him. What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
The secret to their success has been Butler, giving his all on every play, making the most of every and each possession. And so far, his shot making has been on another level.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, with the way they struggle to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Thompson in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Here's DeRozan after the basket by the Lakers. And he comes up with the deuce.
That's DeRozan for you, aggressive by nature. He's going to attack you every trip down.
Thompson against Tatum. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Collins. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Rose against Butler. Outside Tatum. 6 to shoot. Releases. And another basket for Memphis.
Well, when it comes to carrying an offense, few young players do it as well as Donovan Mitchell.
Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
And the rejection by Valanciunas.
You see the length of Valanciunas on display with that block. Just went up and got it.
And Thompson throws it down.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Bounce pass from Rose. On its way from DeRozan for 2. But they recover it. Rose kicks to Mitchell. Passes it to Tatum. Goes back up. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, you got to really do a better job on Tatum once he gets on the way up. Excellent at fighting his way through the defense there and still able to convert.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
One shot.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Tatum against Thompson, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Harris against Mitchell. Harris passes to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Memphis. Collins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's DeRozan. Rebound the Lakers.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
No problems knocking that one down. Paul's got 20 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. And for everything this guy gives you on offense, Thompson has finally gotten his due as a defensive stopper.
GA, I don't think he still gets his due. He's still underrated in my opinion. Yes, he made the all-defensive team in 2019. In addition to his offensive responsibilities, he has to guard the opponent's best scorer.
Now Butler. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Launches a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Nance is checked in.
And looking now at some numbers for Rose. His last 10 games, he's getting around 8 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Well, sometimes even the best hit a little flat spot. It's natural. He'll get on a roll, and I think he'll be fine.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. DeRozan passes to Collins.
What I love about John Collins, he plays with great determination, trying to impose his will.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Mitchell. Here's Harris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. To the inside, here's DeRozan. Dishes it to Tatum. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
Shifty, elusive offensively. Tatum's scoring potential is through the roof.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Here is Paul. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Thompson for the triple. Here's Nance. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Collins.
Clearly a foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
And the first one at the line is good. Grizzlies making a switch here. Baines is checked in. Both free throws good from Nance. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Outside DeRozan. Memphis moving that ball around. Pass to Baines. Outside DeRozan. Now here's Tatum. Clock at 6. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. Back to Thompson. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Hood. Some solid defense from Harris. Lakers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And then slams it in.
I like the way Klay now studies a defense and makes great decisions with the ball.
Rose scanning the floor. Here's DeRozan. And another miss by Memphis.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And Thompson throws it down.
Been this kind of night for Klay Thompson, a deadly streak shooter. He's really feeling it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Ricky Rubio comes in for Paul. And Memphis also making a switch. Smart's checked in. And they double up DeRozan. Baines against Wiggins. Baines dishes to Hood. A second chance effort, and DeRozan with the layup. DeRozan's got 13 points.
When you talk about DeMar DeRozan, how he's increased the number of ways he can score, this time off the offensive rebound.
Outside Butler. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good from outside. Grizzlies have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And checking out some numbers for Marcus Smart.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Memphis also making a switch. Ingles is checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Wiggins against Ingles. Misses the layup. Grizzlies shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. He feeds it to DeRozan. That shot missing. Nance with some nice D. Lakers have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Smart. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. DeMar DeRozan on the wing, defended by Butler. 4 on the shot clock. And again, Memphis no good. Lakers shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Nance, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Ingles kicks to Smart. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Now here's Nance. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Smart passes to Tatum. Fires it up. And that one hits back iron. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Here's Tatum following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Tatum down low. Rebounded by the Lakers. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 13-5 run. Butler, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Now, here's Ingles. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. And the basket by Ingles.
The steady hand of Ingles in pick-and-roll action, just making plays.
Rubio, the pass to Butler, and the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Lakers. Mitchell, he's checked in for Memphis. On defense, Memphis. McDermott finds Wiggins. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
And both free throws good for Wiggins.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Rubio against Smart. At the top of the key, Mitchell. Five to shoot. Lays it up off the glass. Mitchell's got 16.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Butler deciding where to go with it. And they double up Butler. McDermott for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
I love Donovan Mitchell's versatility as a scorer. Half court, in transition, at the line, adapts his game to whatever the night calls for.
Collins checked in for Memphis. And Mitchell drops them both. Here's Rubio. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. He dishes it to Butler. And there's the pass to Wiggins. Now here's McDermott. Ingles covering, and they double up Butler. Just 5 to shoot. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
I mean, elite-level athleticism. Donovan Mitchell attacking the rim. So exciting to watch greatness develop.
Wiggins outside. Back to Rubio. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, that's not a great foul. For Rubio's career, shoots well over 80% from the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
And that one falls for Rubio.
What you get with Rubio, good size for a guard, terrific playmaker, and trying to become a better scorer.
And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
The savvy and body control of DeRozan. It allows him to finish the play through contact and get to the line.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. And the Lakers making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
One shot.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. DeRozan against Wiggins. DeRozan with it. Smart wide open. He fires. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Los Angeles on top, just dominating this one. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Smith is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Chris. Then it's John Collins. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Grizzlies shooting under 40% all in all for the game. To the middle, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Taking what the defense offers up, Smith with good vision there finds the open man.
Rubio outside. Last year, LeBron, as we know, Steve, broke Derek Fisher's record for most postseason wins. Talk about the weight of that accomplishment.
You know, Kevin, let's take those two players. Start off with Derek Fisher. Give him a lot of credit. As a role player, he was on some great teams and contributed. Unbelievable to have that record. And then on the flip side, LeBron James was on some great teams, and he was the reason they were great teams because he's one of the greatest players of all times. Two different type of players, but both are very impressive.
And drafted 8th overall back in 2016. Chris played with 4 different teams in his first 4 years.
He came into this league, GA, with a raw skill set, without a defined role. But the physical ability, we know it's there. He's still very young and still has a lot of room to grow.
Young, rangy big man. Chris possesses a nice skill set, and I think the potential to be a terrific player in our league.
Here's Ntilikina. Inside. Here's McDermott. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Smith in the post, covered by Rubio. Smith kicks to Ingles. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night.
The silent assassin, Ingles, continues to do his job and does it at a high level.
Now, here's Rubio. Pass to McDermott for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Smith the pass to Collins. He kicks to Hood. Well, here you sit, Smitty, at the broadcast table. Is there anything you notice about the game now that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Yes, Kevin. I mean, seriously, I did not know how much Kevin Harlan ate between games and during games. It is unreal. The before, the during, and after. You are a champ, Kevin, to be able to eat that much and to do your job. Unselfish play by Hood. Could take it himself, but finds the open man.
Now, here's Rubio. Passes it to Kaminsky. Knocked loose and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Some changes for the Lakers. Harris comes in for Doug McDermott. And Maladon subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And Memphis also making a switch. Smith checked in for Joe Ingles. And so here's Memphis. Smith outside. Stolen. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hood. Pass to Maladon. Kicks to Harris. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Smith up top. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Now here's Collins. Defense right on him. Over Maladon. Collins good. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And here is Maladon. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Alex Caruso, who's checked in for Thompson. Now the pass to Ntilikina. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. Rebounded by Hood. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Smith outside. And Smitty, we see the success and the great talent level in the WNBA. Do you ever think we're going to see a woman on an NBA roster?
Well, Kevin, that's a good question. Let's look at the history of the game. We've had 2 women drafted, Denise Long back in 1969 and Lucia Harris in 1977. I will say this, Kevin. I do believe so. I think in my era, there's one player I got a chance to watch and play against that could play for sure with Cheryl Miller.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And coach can't like what he's seeing. He's trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Nancy's checked in for the Lakers. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Now here's Melodon, covered by Smith. Here's Nance. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Hood for 3. And no good that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Caruso, the pass to Melodon. Here's Harris. Out to Nance. Here's Caruso, covered by Smith. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Memphis called for the foul. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Pass to Smith. The 10-footer. Shot by Collins, no good. LA's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Caruso, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Smith against Harris. Smith with the basket on the assist by Smith.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Melodon. Here's Caruso. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Dennis Smith. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Both good from the line that time. Here's Smith. Passes to Baines. Now the dish to Smith. Outside Hood. 6 to shoot. Here's Smith. No good. Shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Grizzlies have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Dishes to Smith. Poked away. And the Lakers turn it over again. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Lakers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Hood against Harris. Five on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Kaminsky, it's deflected, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Lakers making a change here. McDermott's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Ingles is checked in. And for Memphis, their shooting has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. And they pick up 2.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Pass to Caruso. Now McDermott. Smith outside. No good. Nance with some nice D. Here's Caruso. And that one is hammered home.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play. I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Now here's Melodon. He's guarded closely. Offensive rebound. And he uses the glass on the layup. Melodon's got his first bucket of the night.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Smith finds Chris. Smith outside. Outside Hood. It's deflected. 6 on the shot clock. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Nance. The Lakers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Now here's Melodon. The pass to McDermott. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball, and we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. You go back to last season, and then he felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot.
Yes.
I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
There's 1:40 left to play here in the fourth. And here is Maladon. Pass to McDermott. Over Smith. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. McDermott's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will make it 31 victories for them on the year.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Chris Paul.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
He's off on the first. And he can't hit the second. Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Smith kicks to Smith. Smith drawn the double team. 3-pointer. Chris can't hit.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Maladon. Pass to Kaminsky. Lakers passing it around. Here's Ntilikina. And the Lakers with another miss. Smith outside. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific